Hi again, Doug here from X-Frames FPV, and today I've got a mini review for you. And this is on my personal Whoop, my Inductrix that we add FPV to. You know, I did a review of the Raycon frame, and I wasn't too crazy about that, and I sold that. And so this is what I am using today, and let's get to it. Well, you can see there it's 26 or 27.6 grams. And for the VTX and camera, this is the FX798, and I have done the mod where you take the circular polarized, which is what you see here. Get that in focus. Which is really fragile, and you take one of these antennas that we all get with our VTXs, right? And you take them apart, and this is basically what's inside is this little antenna, and you just solder that right to where the circular polarized was before. Sorry, guys. There we go. And it really makes a difference. You don't have any problems. If you crash, it just maybe bends over a little bit. You bend it right back, and you're good to go. Let's see. Flight controller. I am running the Furious FPV Acro Whoop V2. Okay, this is the F3 with the FR Sky receiver integrated right into the flight controller, and it's a good one. It's easy to set up. Has, you know, being an F3, you can set air mode. You can do whatever you want to do with it, and there's just tons of ability to really get this thing dialed in. Now, you know, I don't have it as dialed in as some people. Some people I like to just fly kind of through the house and that kind of thing. So I have it dialed back just a little bit, so that I can do what I need to do without it being too twitchy for me. So that's a nice thing about the F3s. You can use beta flight, and you can just change it right there, and it's super simple. These props are from an Eachine E010, and I got them because they're, as they say, cheap as chips. And you can get them. I got them from Banggood, and you can get them in a pack of like 10 pairs or something like that, and so they're really cheap and they work relatively well. Let's see, any other mods? Well, the motors, these are the Spintech. I believe these are the fast edition motors. There are ones that are the Insane, which is one step above this, and I don't really need the Insane for what I'm doing. I didn't build this to race. I just built it just to kind of have fun, and it is plenty fast. And then the X-Brace. This is the most important mod that you're going to do to these things. And the reason it's so important is because it keeps this really flexible chassis. It keeps it in place and keeps it where it's supposed to be, so that if you do run into a wall, this is going to absorb, this is going to kind of stop this from flexing so much and breaking these little, let me show you here. Those points there, those are what is the fear and frustration, especially in the beginning, of people, and they would break, and then you wouldn't be able to fly, because then, you know, a lot of times it would make this out of round, and then your props are not spinning properly. So once we've got this X-Brace, it really makes a difference. You can also get some glue called welder glue and put a little dab on the inside, which I haven't done to this one because I haven't needed to, and that makes a difference. So that's my tiny Whoop. It is super simple, it's super fun, and not a lot of money. I think I did not buy a tiny Whoop because I didn't need the flight controller and everything, so I bought the chassis, I bought the props and motors and everything separately. And so, you know, you can save a little bit of money there. And what you end up with is spending about the same as what you would spend, maybe even a little bit less, if you were to buy just the standard FPV tiny Whoop or Inductrix. Sorry. But you get something that is programmable, it's faster, and it's just better all the way around. Okay. So rather than ending the video here, I wanted just to show some flight footage of this, my tiny whoop flying. And my son has been having so much fun with him. He's gotten on DRL, and that has really gotten him to the point to where he's become a really good pilot, and he's getting better all the time and has fun with this tiny whoop. And so here's some flight footage you can check out and kind of see how it does. Okay, well, that's it. Thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed the flight footage and seeing my son fly. I'm kind of a proud dad here. And hope you guys are getting something out of these videos that we're posting. And like, comment, check out my website, xframesfpv.com. And I hope you get some time to fly.